Hello friends, we will start with the 10th chapter, that is beginning of modern nationalism in India. The factors that led to the growth of modern nationalism are worldwide upsurge of the concept of nationalism and right of self-determination initiated by the French Revolution, Indian Renaissance, offshoot of modernization initiated by the British in India and strong reaction to British imperialist policies in India. Understanding of contradictions in Indian and colonial interest, people came to realize that colonial rule was the major cause of India's economic backwardness. All sections of classes, including peasants, artisans, handicraft workers, intellectuals, and the educated and the capitalists, revolted against it. Political, administrative, and economic unification of the country. The British rule in the Indian subcontinent extended from the Himalayas in the north to the Cape Comorin in the south, and from Assam in the east to Khyber Pass in the west. While Indian provinces were under direct British rule, the princely states were under indirect British rule. From the nationalist point of view, this process of unification had a twofold effect. First, the economic fate of the people of different regions got linked together. For instance, failure of crops in one region affected the prices and supply in another region. Second, modern means of transport and communication brought people, especially the leaders from different regions, together. This was important for the exchange of political ideas and for mobilization and organization of public opinion on political and economic issues. Western thought and education. The introduction of a modern system of education afforded opportunities for assimilation of modern Western ideas. The liberal and radical thought of European writers like Milton, John Stuart Mill, Rousseau, Voltaire helped many Indians imbibe modern rational, secular, democratic, and nationalist ideas. It was this section which provided leadership to the Indian political associations. Role of press and literature. In 1877, there were about 169 newspapers published in vernacular languages, and their circulation reached the neighborhood of 1 lakh. The newspapers, journals, pamphlets, and the nationalist literature helped in the exchange of political ideas among nationalist leaders from different regions. Rediscovery of India's past. Swami Vivekananda created an entirely new picture of India's past. This picture was characterized by well developed political, economic, and social institutions, a flourishing trade with the outside world. Progressive character of social religious reform movements. These reform movements sought to remove social evils which divided the Indian society and proved to be an important factor in the growth of Indian nationalism. Rise of middle class intelligentsia. British administrative and economic innovations gave rise to a new urban middle class in towns. This class, prominent because of its education, new position, and its close ties with the ruling class, came to the forefront. The leadership to the Indian National Congress in all stages of growth was provided by this class. The impact of contemporary movements in the world. Rise of a number of nations on the ruins of the Spanish and Portuguese empires in South America and the national liberation movement of Greece and Italy in general and of Ireland in particular deeply influenced the nationalist rank. Reactionary policies and racial arrogance of rulers. Lytton's reactionary policies such as reduction of maximum age limit for the ICS examination, that is, Indian Civil Service examination from 21 years to 19 years, the Grand Delhi Darbar of 1877 when the country was in the severe grip of famine, the Vernacular Press Act of 1878 and the Arms Act of 1878 provoked a storm of opposition in the country. However, the organized agitation by the Europeans to revoke the Ilbert Will also taught the nationalists how to agitate for certain rights and demands. Political associations before the Indian National Congress. Through long petitions to the British Parliament, most of them demanded administrative reforms, association of Indians with the administration, and spread of education. We have a long list of political associations like on 1836 we have the Zamindari Association or Landholder Society, in 1843 the Bengal British Indian Society, in 1851 British Indian Association, in 1866 East India Association, in 1870 Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, in 1875 Indian League, and in 1876 Indian Association of Calcutta. In 1885 Bombay Presidency Association, and in 1884 Madras Mahajan Sabha. So with this, we comes to an end of this chapter, which was very short, that is beginning of modern nationalism in India. I hope you all guys like this video. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.